Alright guys, what's going on? Alright, so we're doing pennies today. I had a box of nickels, but they all turned out to be brand new 2025s. So that's a bummer, but we got a whole ton of pennies. I got a jar of pennies actually. Those I bought off of somebody months ago, guy I work with, and he'd been saving those up for about 5 or 6 years, so there's no telling what kind of goodies are in here. Well, what's going on, everybody, though? For you guys just joining, we are hunting pennies today. We usually do nickels, but the bank I usually go to was out, and actually they weren't out. They had the 2025 brand new ones, so that kind of defeats the purpose of searching. That's a little better. And we just got our very first and new sponsor a little over a week ago. If you want to check them out, their link is in my description of my stream. App called Price Charting. Just pretty much search any collectible. It'll give you values, pricing, etc. I've been coin roll hunting maybe a few years. Haven't been doing it for very long. I've been doing okay. We got a 1999. Let's see if we can get. No, it's close AM. We look for a wide AM on that one. No, why would I do that, Giorgio? I go through coin rolls. I search for anything that might be of value in circulation. I take them, I keep them, or else I sell them. What's up, LO3? Hey, you guys just joining? As I see a few more people have joined. We are just doing pennies today. No nickels in the queue until Thursday. I had a box of nickels, but it turned out to be a brand new pack of 2025s. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We're just searching for any varieties because there are a ton with pennies. Now, 1998, we're looking for the wide AM, the A and the M in America. They're usually, for those, there's usually a spacing in between. But this one's a normal one. Now this one's interesting. So there is a variety out there. Since 1982, they did stop making the pennies out of copper and went over to zinc. So 1982 is a cutoff year. Now, if you find one there like this, where there is a large date and a small date. So this would be the small date. Now, if this, I have my weight scale over here. If this one weighs about 3.1 grams, is made of copper, and that's the expensive one that everybody searches for. So, obviously I wouldn't get my hopes up, but I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it because this is the small date that everybody looks for. But it needs to weigh about 3 to 3.1 grams. And no. So let's see if you see it on the screen. So that is, it's because of the angle. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5. That's a zinc. Now, if it was that same year with the small date, because the small date has that curve down toward the bottom, the large date does not. It's kind of straight through. So just so you know, if you find a small date that weighs 3.1 grams, it's worth a lot. What's up, Luke? All right. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button. We're trying to get to 50 likes. Oh yeah, Michael? Where are you from? Oh, got it. I'm down here in Southern California. So, oh yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm not even monetized yet, but I already have my first sponsor. Their link is in the description of my stream. It's a free collectibles app. Pretty much you can search for and look for anything from cards to coins, and you can even create your own free catalog of what you have. So there's a link in my description. I would check them out. So yeah, so that was pretty neat, and we're trying to get to at least 50 likes tonight. And if you guys have any questions on pennies, nickels, anything else. Ooh, that's a nice looking 1959. That's in Denver too. Hey, look at that. Let's zoom in there. It doesn't look like it's been shined up at all. Let me decrease the light pollution a little bit. There you go. That's better looking. Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice looking 1959. That's a keeper. Hey, Ray. If that is indeed true, that is a very popular, very expensive 1955 double die. If you want, feel free to email me a picture. I would love to see it. And my email, I typed it up on screen. My email is also in the description of my homepage on my channel. But that, yeah, I would love to see that. I mean, everybody looks for that one. It's a very popular and expensive double die. Yeah. No, Google search 1955 double die and see if yours matches up. Yeah, type in double die 1955 and you should get a bunch of pictures and see if yours matches up. Because if you're saying the date and everything else looks like it's been stamped twice, I would seriously check it out. Send me a picture too, because I like to see that too. Yeah, once you do that search, come back on and tell me what's what. Actually, I wouldn't mind having one of those. That is one coin, the 1955 double die. I would love to have. You guys make sure you're hitting that like button. We're trying to get the 50 likes tonight. Ooh, look at that one. Let's take a look. That was pretty much brand new. Now you guys make sure you're hitting that like button. Our goal is down there at the bottom. And how's everybody else doing? Like I've been saying before, we usually do nickels, but my bank, I went to go pick one up. We actually turned out to be a whole brand new box of 2025s. So we're gonna wait till Thursday night for a Thursday night stream. Hopefully I get a circulated box. And we do have a new and my very first channel sponsor. Their link is in the description of my stream. hopefully by the end of the week or probably the beginning of next week, I'll have my NGC submission video up. Waiting for it to come back. It's in the grading process right now. Hopefully I can get it back by the end of the week. And don't forget, our goal is down here at the bottom of the screen. 50 likes, and we're trying to get 50 subs. We just hit 2,500 subscribers. Now we're trying to get to the next milestone of 3,000. So we've been doing pretty good the past few streams. Hold on. Look at that one. Whoop. Alright, so you guys know too, in case you guys are familiar with coins, for pennies, there is a variety to look for on 1998, 99, and 2000. On the reverse, you're looking for spacing between the A and the M in America. It's called a wide AM. And those are worth about 10, depending on the year. I gotta brush up on it, but between $10 to $25, depending on the year. I believe the 1998 wide AM is worth probably a little bit more expensive than that. One set that people look for is the 1992 close AM. So it looks just like that one, but it is the A and the M are touching. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Our goal is down here at the bottom. Yeah, see this one, if I find a close AM for the A and M in America, it's worth a little bit more. See the spacing right here? We're looking for one from 1992 that is touching. And those are worth a pretty good amount. And don't forget to hit that like button. Our goal is right there at the bottom. That one's a little interesting. It's very blocky than I'm used to. It's for 1974 Double Down, not worried about. The scope was, I think, between $20 to $30 on Amazon. So it was actually not a bad price at all, considering what you get. No problem. Yeah, I mean, this one I've had for a while. The only issue I've had is because, well, I overuse it. I use it all the time when I look at my coins and do my live streams. Is that this plastic clear shroud above the lens just kind of pops off, so I have to pop it back in. But I use it a ton, so I wouldn't expect it to last long anyway. I'm actually looking into getting a new one eventually. Yeah, no, that's what I do. I have what's it called? I have a piece of electrical tape around it right now. So as long as it works, it works. I don't need to look fancy. Yeah. And who's ever watching the stream right now, I got my brand new and very first sponsor, and their link is in the description of the stream. An app called Price Charting. They are a collectibles app for any kind of collectible that's out there in the market. So if you want to use my link, and check them out. It's a free app too. Yeah, I don't blame you, Pickle. Actually, I have an error coin at NGC right now. It is a 2005 Denver Bison that I found while corner hunting a box of nickels. The front obverse of the coin is missing all the lettering, so it's a major grease error. So that's why I submitted it. It's there now. It's been there for almost 3 weeks. So, and one out of the 4 coins is in the grading process. So I'm hoping by the end of this week they'll all be graded, and that way I can do a submission video. Yeah, so I'm excited to get all my coins back from NGC. And there's 29 of you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like button. My goal is down right here at the bottom. Tell me about it exactly. $100,000, you say? What's so special about this? I mean, I can look at my red book. So I got my red book in front of me. Let's flip to 1892. All right. So, what is special about the 1892 that you think you got? 9 looks like an 8. Yeah, I mean, I definitely scoped that. I mean, any error like that is bound to happen because 1880 has the 8/7. So, I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. Hey, Samuel. Yeah, I'll look it up on YouTube, Pickle. Grading companies. Yeah, I mean, the 2 most popular ones out there are PCGS and NGC. I mean, like anybody else, I mean, the people grading there, I mean, they're human. They can make mistakes. Yeah, I have all my coins at NGC right now. From what I hear over the past year, PCGS has been making some mistakes, and I've been watching a lot of submission videos. And so, but you also get more bang for your buck at NGC. Because at PCGS, you pay like $160 and you have a 4 coin grading credit, but that does not include if you have like a error or a variety to which you have to pay extra for. Now at NGC, You get 100. You pay roughly the same amount, and then you get $150 credit. So I think that's more worth it. What's that, Sir Jacob? All right. Nope, I was just fixing something. NGC is located in Florida. Yeah, thanks, Jacob. God. You're looking for the 2025 penny? Is that what you're saying, Kenneth? I think I've come across maybe one or two in my pocket change. Remember, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm trying to at least get to 50 likes tonight. Um, and in my description of my video, I came across. I'm sorry. I am newly sponsored. It is my first sponsor, actually. It's a collectibles app called Price Charting. So if you guys want, check it out, and my link's in the description. I mean, what you can do, Kenneth, is you go to your local bank or wherever you bank with, see if they carry. It depends how friendly you are with some of the tellers. You can make friends with some of them and see if they have any um, brand new ones. So, um, yeah, I mean, I found maybe one or two in circulation. I'll make sure I'm reading that right. You have an environmental damage 2025 graded by NGC. Or are those just two different sentences there? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so at NGC right now, I have an 1882 Morgan over there, O over S. So I'm getting that variety attributed. I have a loose 2021 Silver Eagle that I wanted to get slabbed. I have that mint error of a 2005 grease error. And I was lucky enough to find a original roll from 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. So I opened those up, picked out the best one, because the Susan B. Anthony's, for at least for the Denver Mint, at a Mint State 68, the highest one grade. There's only about 5 or 6 graded at a Mint State 68, and there's nothing at 69 or 70 for that year. And it sold for about $1,500. So, all right, good night, Kenneth. We're not gonna be doing this much longer. What's up, Naren? And make sure you guys hit the like button down below. This is our goal for tonight. We'll see if we can get to 50 or as close to 50 as we can. Yep, I got the red book. I have the red book and the blue book. Where's that one again? Well, that's cool, Samuel. What kind of errors do you think they are? No, no mint mark means it's made in Philadelphia. Now this one, we're going to scope. Hopefully, I'll have the variety of the doubled hand, doubled fingers. So I'm not seeing it. Usually they're by the thumbs. There's a couple different varieties for this year. I don't see any doubling in the fingers. up? There's 30 people here now. It's a good amount of people. Our goal for the night is 50 likes. So let's see how close we can get to that. If you guys want to check out my new and very first sponsor, the link is in the description of the stream. That's an app called Price Charting, and you can pretty much log, search, and get prices on any collectible you can pretty much think of. So it's a pretty cool app. What's going on, Natalie? We are coin hunting, looking for any varieties. It's kind of an off night because I usually do nickels because there's a lot more fun stuff you can find in nickels. You can actually find some older silver nickels from World War II, but we are searching for varieties in the pennies that you can find. Oh yeah, you got a bunch of 2025 Philly pennies. I don't get much Philadelphia pennies down here in Southern California, unfortunately, because the Philadelphia ones actually are the ones typically that are, for a lot of years, have a lot of the varieties and errors that people look for. The L, Samuel, the L on the rim means nothing. It really means nothing. Oh, Wisconsin, nice. Heretica, 1964 penny. I mean, it's not much to know, man. 1964. I mean, as far as I know, there's not many varieties for the 1964, but I mean, obviously, I have to look. Buffalo head pennies, Beetle? You mean Indian head pennies? No, I mean, in general, I mean, there'd have to be something pretty special about the 1964 penny. If it's just a normal 1964 penny, nice condition, I mean, it wouldn't be worth more than a few bucks because, I mean, 1964s are pretty common. Yeah, I mean, Beetle, yeah, the Indian head pennies are, I mean, people will pay, I mean, a few dollars each, depending on condition. I mean, those are nice things to hold on to. I mean, I like them. And there's some of those Indian head pennies that have, there's varieties to look for. Some of them are actually can be kind of pricey. how much is in? How heavy is your bag? Would you say like a few pounds? Thanks for that, Allie. Yeah, I mean, those are what Natalie said is true. I mean, we pretty much search for those things on any coin, double dies, repunch mint marks. I think the repunch mint mark, where the mint stamped it by hand, stopped in, I think it was 1989, I believe. Yeah, there is a 1943 steel penny. I believe it's a Denver RPM. That's actually worth a pretty good amount of money. Samuel, just do me a favor, do a Google search for double die versus machined doubling. People often get confused with those two, and it's good to look at a diagram. I know they have a lot of pictures on Google if you search that, and it will definitely save you a little time and money so you don't get confused. Because I can't tell you how many people mistake a double die with a regular machine doubling. You gotta make sure you hit the like button. We're trying to get the 50 likes tonight. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's a good investment to get one like this one right here that I'm using. I mean, I've had this one for a couple of years. I mean, I spent about 20, 25 bucks on Amazon. I mean, it's worth it if you want to try to invest and figure out what you got. Beetle. Well, you really kind of have to piece them out. You can't just say I have a bag full of Indian head pennies without, you know, saying what's in there, because you can price it out to, whatever you think or whatever you want, but will people buy it? Who knows? You don't want to cheapen yourself out either. What's up, Allegria? Yeah, it's worth it just to take the time. If you think you have something valuable, I mean, take the time to go through it. Do all the research you can about it, because I guarantee you there's lots of research out there for the coin you're looking at. Get yourself a cheap microscope. I mean, this is a good one. Yeah, I mean, you can get, I mean, Amazon's great for that. I need a new microscope anyway. This thing's kind of falling apart a little bit, but it's good for what I'm doing. And don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I'll try as hard as I can to get to 50 likes before I end the stream, and I think I'll probably end about half hour because I have to work in the morning. In case you guys are wondering, the pennies that I'm pulling from is actually a jar of pennies that I bought months back from somebody at my job where they've been collecting their pennies for a few years. He knew what I was doing, and I just bought it off him. You know, because you never know what people have in their pocket change and they don't even realize. Samuel, I'm looking for certain years, like for example, 1992. On the reverse, you're looking for. This is just an example of as a variety. What year is this one? 2002, but I'll give it just an example. So in the 1992, if you're looking for it, we're looking for this. So it has to be close AM, where the A and the M in America is touching on the reverse. That is worth a pretty good amount of money. I mean, you can Google it, see how much it's worth. Opposite is true on the 1998 to 2000. So what you're looking on those ones is a wide AM, where the A and the M are not touching. That's a different die they used. And the 98, I think the 998, I could be wrong, is the one that's worth the most. But I think on average it's about 10 to 25 bucks if you find one. Yeah, you also look for die chips, anything else. But there's a lot of varieties out there, and that's why I don't typically do pennies all that often, because it's very tedious, very mind-numbing sometimes. So here's the 1992. Typically, this is a wide AM reverse. Yeah, so you can see how compared to the other one, the A and the M are not touching. Now, if they were touching, that would be, gosh, what was that? I don't remember how much they were worth. I know graded they're worth like a few $100. I could be worth. I could be wrong. They could be worth thousands, but I haven't looked at that price guide in a while. Right now it is 11:30 where I'm at. I'm in Southern California. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. My goal is down here at the bottom. I need trying to get 50 likes. I try to at least get that every stream. So here's the 1999. We're going to check it for the wide AM. No, it is touching. Okay. I've only come across one of those varieties. Yep, thanks for typing that out, Natalie. Yeah, I've only found the 2000 penny white AM. That's the only variety I've found from that type of sort. Hopefully, I should have a box of nickels come Thursday. Thursday nights is always my big stream. I like doing nickels better because you can actually find silver, you can find buffalo nickels, you can find bead nickels. My last couple streams, I actually found 3 silver war nickels in the same box. So, I mean, those are always really fun to find. What's up, Mark? Got to see you in a bit. No, I'm not on WhatsApp. I've been on Whatnot every once in a while, but I haven't been on Whatnot in a while because that place just sucks up my money. All right, everybody, hit the like button. There's 36 people in here. Yeah, Whatnot, yeah. Whatnot can be dangerous, man. I mean, I cut myself on there some nights, hitting that spin the wheel and just like, holy crap, I didn't mean to spend that much money. Like, so I'm taking like a month break from Whatnot. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I try to get at least, let's see, 70D. No, I need to ask, don't I? Yeah, I try to get at least 50 likes every stream. What's up, Matt? Alrighty then. Appreciate you all coming in. I think we're only going to be streaming for another probably 15-20 minutes. One thing I haven't found yet that is actually, a lot of people are finding is the 20, 22, 23, 24 extra V in VDB. That I have not come across. Apparently, it's pretty popular, and apparently, I guess it's only in the Philadelphia coins that happen, which I don't get too much call over here. Are you guys commenting about my girly nails? I do admit I do need to cut them, but when you have like 4 kids, you don't get much time to yourself. Oh, I hear you, Natalie. I work in water treatment. Before that, I was a mechanic, and I have a welding certificate. I have a degree in archaeology, so everything I do is hands-on, outdoors, and I just like working with my hands. Apparently, there's a 69S double die out there, but this one does not look like it. If it is, it's pretty far gone. Oh, gotcha. So you're busy. You're busy just like me. Yeah. Just so you guys know, too, we just hit last week. We hit 2,500 subscribers, and I've only been doing this for about a year, so that's pretty good. That's when I started this channel. So, yeah, make sure you guys hit the sub button. I at least stream 1 to 2 times a week. It all depends. Usually, it is 90% sure that I always stream on Thursday nights. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. Our goal is down here. I always try to get at least 50 likes every stream. Oh, nothing. I was just looking. I was just looking at my red book next to me and noticed there was a 1969 double die I should look for. So I was just briefly looking that one over and did not look at it, and it was also pretty far gone anyway. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but it's gone. Or is it? Yeah, I think I tossed that one already. But no, I mean, I looked at it briefly. I didn't think it was, but no, here's another 69S. So let's take a look. I mean, it doesn't look anything much like the picture, but I mean, there's probably different variations of the 69 double die. I'm going, hold on. Let me zoom back out so I don't get the glare. This one right here, how can you tell? How can you be so sure? Throw a little bit of knowledge my way, because I'm not a. I usually don't hunt pennies. All right, Natalie. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to, since you've piqued my interest. So let's see if I can. Here's a little bit better close up. Now I'm just looking at all the pictures that I have. It doesn't look like. I don't see any serifs. I don't see any doubling. I don't see any of the typical indicators. All right, let's go back to it. You know, just for you, I will save this one. I'll do more research on it, but I honestly, God, don't think it's one. But I will save it. I will save it for you. I will check it for you, and I'll come back to that sometime. Yeah, I mean, I've seen double dies. I mean, there's different types of them too, but I'm not seeing the serifs. I'm not seeing the indents because this one. There, let's see. I mean, it could also be machine doubling because you can do machine doubling back then too. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Don't worry. Zoom back out. See now this one. Look at the 9. That that could be a possible candidate for doubling. So let me bring it in for a close up. All right. Yeah, look at the 9 there. Could it be? Possibly. Let's take a look at the rest of it. Because that's the kind of stuff I look for. And, you know, obviously there's different types and different varieties of the doubling. I mean, there's different stages too. But sometimes it is very hard to tell. And on the E, it looks kind of, look right here at the bottom. It's kind of like it's lifted up a little bit. Because there's some double dies where it's like double imprinted, so you can see a line on some of the letters. So I mean, this one could be a candidate also. So you get the kind of the same on the R right there too. But that's something I'd have to Google. But I mean, and thickness is a big factor too. You kind of have to compare normal 1963 Denvers to other comparable ones, and check the thickness. Sometimes if it's thicker than normal, I mean that's also considered a double die. It's just how it is struck. So I'm gonna keep that one. I'll look at that one later too. Come on, there you go. Alright guys, make sure you hit that like button. I'm trying to get as many likes as I can before I end the stream here. You think it looks like, see? So there's some things, it's tough. Because that one to me looked like it, but yeah, I've always been that way with double dies. I swear up and down it's a double die. I submit it to like a coin form. Everybody says it's machine doubling, and then I'm stubborn and say no, I don't think so. But and some of them look like machine doubling, and then it turns out it's actually a double die. But it's just one thing to look for is those kind of serifs. Oh, do we have a wheat penny? Yeah, we got a wheat penny, guys. Our first wheat penny of the night. It's a decent looking one. Yeah, we got our first wheat penny of the night. Got some die deterioration going on though. Very cool. I was wondering when I was gonna find one. Why does the 1 in the 19 look very high? Or it's just me? That's probably just me. But cool, I'm keeping that one. Alright guys, just a couple more minutes. Then I am gonna log out. And thanks for coming. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for me. I'm going to stream again on Thursday. And I will 90% sure I'll be having nickels. And before you exit the stream, check out the my new and very first sponsor in the description of the stream. It's a very cool free collectibles app. So we'll finish this off. Yep, that's what I do, Nally. At least try to. I mean, that's kind of why I like to do it on live too. Some people may pick up things that I miss. I'm always open to suggestions, thoughts, because nobody 100% knows it all anyway, so. We'll look for the wide aim on that one. Nope, nothing there. Yep. Pretty much all the above. Look at the mint mark. Do you think I'm gonna have to look at Variety Vista later, but that looks to me like a possible repunch mint mark. Tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna keep that one, look at it later, but it does look like a repunch mint mark. That would have been in the time frame where they did that. Yeah, for penny repunch mint marks are actually more common than most denominations, from what I've found, at least. Yep, and they can be worth a little bit amount. Guys, make sure you're all hitting that like button. We're getting very close to the end of the stream. I'm trying to get as many likes as I can before I go. And we will be streaming again Thursday late night again. Hmm. Hmm. We'll look at that one later. It's interesting to go back to. It looks like possible small die chip on the I Liberty. I'll come back to that. Alright, guys. And just like that, I think we are done with the stream. I stream again Thursday evenings about the same time, usually around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Do really late night streams to get the late night crowd. Um, we'll likely have nickels next time, where we're gonna search for silver, old buffalo nickels, V nickels if we're very lucky. Um, guys, make sure you check out the description. Check out my new and very first sponsor. The link is in the description. Um, yeah, make sure to subscribe so you guys can hang out on Thursday night. I appreciate you guys coming by.